Well, Don, you know that around here, not much good comes out of Columbus, Ohio, right?
You'll find a lot of people who don't think anything good comes out of Columbus, Ohio, but we have some Columbus, Ohio whiskey that might prove everybody wrong.
Kind of hoping they do.
Stay tuned.
Whiskey, take my mind. Let me leave it all behind. Take me somewhere I can find someone to believe.
Hi, welcome to this week's edition of What's New with Charlie's. Well, we got 3 bottles tonight. Don, my good friend Mr. Don Williams of Bourbon Full. If there's anything better than 1 or better than 2, it's 3.
You know, they're called Whiskey War, and I thought that's what happened when I buy too many bottles and bring them home.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. We're gonna let them battle it out right here. But so these are Whiskey War. They are designated as whiskeys, not as, they don't claim to be a bourbon.
They don't really
give much details on their mash bills. Correct.
They're all blends that they're all at least 5 years old.
Yep, and they say they're high rye. That's all they say. So, but they call it a whiskey. There's got to be a reason for that. So, anyway, but we have this is just a straight whiskey.
88 proof,
Yep. Then we have a double oaked.
which is 100, I believe.
It is 100. Yep. And then we have their barrel proof, and this barrel proof comes in at 115. So
Isn't it 118?
I think that's 115 on that
Oh.
one, but there probably is a little bit of variance between
That's
which
true.
one you get. So I think they're all the same whiskey, right? Is that kind of what you gathered from reading about them?
Well, what I was able to gather is that I know that these two are the same whiskey. Basically, they proof it down and then double oak it.
Okay.
I'm not sure whether this one is.
Okay.
This one actually looks a little bit lighter than the other
It
two.
it does, but the descriptions kind of fit on the side. So
It does.
anyway, we're not really sure on that, but we think I'm going to guess they're pretty close to the same thing.
That's right.
So they take this, they double oak it, then they make it in a barrel. So, you got anything else?
Well, what
I'm going to go ahead and crack one because we got
Crack
3
one,
to drink.
yeah.
You keep talking.
What I like is the owner and master distiller, Adam Hines. This all started when him and his dad took a motorcycle trip through Kentucky and Tennessee. I assume they stopped at a few distilleries along the way, and they decided to go into the whiskey business.
Okay.
And what I love about the Whiskey War story is instead of about taxation or stills or revenuers, it's actually about the wets versus the dries. And if you know pre-prohibition history, those were the two factions in America. The dries were pushing for prohibition. The wets didn't want prohibition. And so this bar in Ohio got blown up twice by the dries, they assume.
Yes.
And that's what they're referring to, is it's an homage to the Whiskey War at that time.
There you go. Cheers.
Cheers. Straightforward.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that that's a blend. I'm picking up some weed out of there, but I could be wrong.
So I almost get a little bit of like single malt on the back end.
It does. It has a little bit of.
It's very drinkable though.
It is.
Oh yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
For an entry level, very drinkable. We've already proven that some things can come out of Ohio that are pretty good.
There you go. All right. Well, let's step it up a notch because I'm excited about this double barrel one. First of all, the color looks fantastic,
It
right?
does.
Big favor of double barreled stuff in general, right?
Yeah.
So I have high expectations for this one.
And I don't think that you can argue that 2 times oak is a big popular thing right at the moment.
And I think I remember right, you told me this is like 12 months in a double barrel. It's not just like
Yeah,
6 weeks
I
or
believe it.
something.
I believe it's 6 to 12.
Yeah. So, it's got some time in the barrel. Just the color alone tells me that. Because between 88 and 100 is not that much proof to be that much color. So,
Didn't
yeah.
Jim Croce have a song, Time in a Barrel? No,
Yes.
Time in a Bottle.
Time in a, yeah, something like that. Yeah. If it was nowadays,
Cheers.
it would be time in a barrel.
Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers, buddy.
That's interesting. We went up in proof,
Uh-huh.
and it's almost a smoother drink going up in proof.
Sure. There's a flavor there I can't put my finger on.
There is.
What is that?
Peach.
Maybe. Yeah.
It's
Maybe
It's-
some fruit. Yeah.
yeah, it's a little fruity. That's surprising to me. No oak at all.
Yeah, not really,
I'm
no.
not picking up
Uh-uh.
any wood, any smoke.
But it's definitely got more flavor than this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's no doubt about
Oh,
it.
yeah,
It
for
is
sure.
it's a big step up
Yes.
from one to the other. But I believe I'm still getting the base flavor from the first one.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just a larger, bigger flavor from that one.
Absolutely. All right, now let's see what it tastes like right out of the barrel. This is the barrel proof.
Now, do you know why he calls his company High Bank Distilling Company?
I don't. Why is it, Don?
When the state of Ohio was trying to figure out where to put their state capital, they decided on Columbus because it was on the high banks of an intersection of rivers.
Oh,
So High Bank, not a nickname for Columbus, but what the area was known for.
okay. All right. All right, cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
115. Coming off the top, it's definitely 115. Well, it's not as hot as I thought it was going to be. Yeah.
Much sweeter.
Yeah, a little sweeter. Huh.
It's got a longer finish,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
for sure. Now, I will tell you that my early favorite is the middle one. It's
Yeah.
the double oak.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But this packs a lot of punch.
Yeah, it does. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's growing on me too.
Yeah.
Can always get me with proof. Proof points.
Yeah, you're pretty easy on that.
I think this would be a great tasting flight. Just the way we tasted it.
Yep. We'll probably do that here at Charlie's. When we release it, we'll sell it as a flight and let you try them just like we just did.
And I believe it would give you a real lesson at what the base whiskey tastes like, what the oak does to it, and then the difference with high proof.
Absolutely. Yes. It's a great example.
It really is.
I'm sure that's the way we'll do it when you can get it here at Charlie's. Come in and try one individually or get the flight all together. I would recommend the flight. It's great that way. You can really taste the difference between the three. Yeah. So, these guys are pretty big in Columbus. They do a lot of good stuff. They do a lot of they do some hockey stuff. That's the first I saw them.
Do they?
Yeah. Yeah. Whiskey War on Ice. They have they sponsor a hockey league and stuff. So first came to attention watching hockey with the kid.
They've been around since 2017. That's when they kind of got everything going.
Yeah.
After the motorcycle trip.
Right.
I think it's good whiskeys, and I've always been very suspect of whiskeys made outside of Kentucky.
Yes.
We've already seen that they make some really good whiskey in Texas.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We've seen some
Missouri.
Missouri,
Yep.
some very
Holiday. Yep. Yep.
Holiday out of Missouri, and now this.
Yeah.
This is an up and coming distillery too. These are not bourbons, but they are very good whiskeys.
They are very good whiskeys. Absolutely. So who would have known? Out of Columbus, huh?
Charlie, good choice.
Cheers, my friend.
Cheers. Thank you. Hey, no U of M hate messages or anything.
Yeah. Leave that off. So just kidding.
Thank you.